Hello everyone, my name is Devil Syringe and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are trying to make it to Defiance Bay. So, let's start heading that way.
Let's go.
All right. You do that.
Let's go. Right.
Nice. All right. Let's loot all them. Oh. Can't get any further up that way. Secrets? Just random lions. That's nice. Oh, Analinus. Fantastic. Yo, what are you doing? Good to know that there's lions here. Well, why didn't I get that one? Hmm. 10 to 15. Alright, save. And that's an exit. Alright, we gotta discover all this before we move on. Oh good, another one. Oh, I wonder what that book sound was. let's camp. You get a free camping supply.
You're a newcomer to the Deerwood as well. What do you make of it so far?
I haven't had much time to take in the sights. Fair point. I've been here a short time myself, but the locals leave a strong impression. I find the food too. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I've whiled away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. Okay, cool. Who are you? See a group of robed figures sitting next to a fire. This woman, much younger and smaller, sits with them. They are discussing travel and making plans, deciding which road will get them to their destination fastest. A rustling noise catches the attention of several members of the group, and they stand watching over the fire, straining against the darkness to see. An enormous shadowy figure makes its way into camp, and the darkness slowly parts against the firelight to reveal who it is. Many members of the group stand, readying weapons. Others quietly invoke their god, preparing spells for battle. The girl looks around confused when the men sit next to her stands, holding out his arms. He chastises the others in the group for not showing the proper hospitality to the stranger. The man walks towards the orge, hand extended, speaking words of welcoming in his own tongue. Is it an ogre? Stares at the man for a brief moment, then when the swiftness seems unnatural for a being of its size, it swings a club it had been dragging behind itself. It connects with the man's head, causing a wet, crushing sound. The woman to the girl's right screams and rushes to the man's side, covering half the distance before the man has even fallen to the ground. From the darkness all around the group, terrifying blood-curdles shout against the screams of those in the camp as many figures approach through the darkness. Oh. Well then. So there's ogres, if I read that correctly. Good to know. Let's see what this house has to offer. If anything. Can we not get in? Oh. Spur nest is tucked between the two angled slats. I'm actually really enjoying this game. Alright. I feel like I gotta be ahead of my guy here. Making sure we get every little spot. Oh, hey, forest lurking. Phantom killed the lurker. Nice. Okay, can't go any farther that way. So, gotta find out how to get up there. Found out how we can get up there. Oh, oh! I thought that was a flower. Just an enemy. Duck. Durant's killed him this time. Hey, buddy. Accuracy. An accuracy potion. Nice. I feel like I'm going to collect all these things and not even use them. Alright, let's go down this way. Oh, hey, buddy. Just rushing.
Hi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, we almost got everything. Let's do the bottom part. Looks like another hill. We can climb up there. Back at the house. We're just scanning the whole map. So we know we 100% this area. Any bad guys here? Just okay. Let's go back this way. Cut up around here. Poigara? Infestation of maggots.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Hush, Itumak. We'll just wait a little longer.
Dwarven woman dressed in skins and hide, leaning against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by the thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bone arrowhead. Her attention, however, is focused on the bare figure between her feet. A large white-furred fox standing at her heels, looking up at you, at your approach.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Now standing around here is probably not the most productive thing you could do. Perhaps not, but running around all of Deerwood hasn't done much good so far. Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Back up. What does the stranger have to do with your friend?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persock. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persock's trail is cold, to say the least.
Why can't you find him? There can't be many of your people in Deerwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest incarnation, which could be anyone. How long have you been looking for him? 5 years! So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember, who could be anyone now.
That about sums it up.
Actually, I know how you feel.
Then you have my sympathies. Hopefully you've got a better lead than I do.
What does that statuette figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Adra is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persock. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later. When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persock, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time it looks just like this.
What will you do now?
I can tell you what I won't do again. Rely on miracle peddlers. It was some so-called watcher who sent me to this crossroads in the middle of nowhere in the first place. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
What's the wolf's lair? Defiance Bay. Locals call the current duck Wolfgren. Sounds like he'd be fun to drink with. The twinning tree. Is Twinning Trees a real place? He meant Twin Elms. I've been there. I haven't been there yet, but I hear they have some especially memorable trees. Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine?
Why?
I just want a better look at it.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
I'm liking her. You raise the Audra bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny, glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beast amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below you. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? I got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I'm a real watcher. I'm a real boy. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you'd seen the way he stares at dead things, you know he's serious.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I got other business in the area, and we can look for your buddy Persok on the way.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
Yay, we got a new person. Let's
Ready, Watcher.
talk to you. Sagni draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
You've been searching for Persek for 5 years?
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
How is the search going?
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Take his necking. Why do you have to find him?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persok died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagni. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
That must be difficult.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persok will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. Really? What's that like? It's strange. Feels like I'm going crazy most of the time. I don't envy you. Guess I'm lucky I only have to worry about someone else's past life.
Makes me wonder what Persok remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
What would you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Recently there's been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persok helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange boulders tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persek brokered a lot of these agreements too. He got this from one of the Amara ships that used to trade with us. Sounds like he did a lot for your people.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feel the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell. Fair enough. Might as well keep going while we've got some daylight. Let's go. Alright, let's level her up. She's going to be stealth. Put up survival and mechanic. And next. This. We can bump up the animal. Let's work on that. I think she has like a couple levels we have to do. Yeah. Stealth. Swift aim. Yeah. Next. Mechanic. Next. Swift and ready, +5. +10 accuracy. Oh, we can bump up the, her companion. Sweet. We got a hunter. Got a lot of on our. Oh yeah, we
I'm
gotta
here.
do this. Class behavior, cautious. Use pet rest abilities. Defensive. And aggressive.
Right.
Oh yeah, we gotta put her in formation now. And her dog. So we'll do something like that. Alright. Let's clear out the rest of this map. I wish I knew she was here before. She could have gotten some XP kills. Oh. You. This one is gold. I don't want her ever to attack. But cool. And we're gonna change her colors like usual. Or is it this one? Let's do it that way.
Let's go.
Okay. And that was all she wrote. So we have to go here. So let's head that way. go to the bridge. Clear out this one, and then we should be able to go to Defiance Bay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, we'll just straight there. Go here. That was a little easier than I thought. So, I wonder if we have to unlock.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whiteone's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Nice. Well, we made it to Defiance Bay. And we picked up a new companion. Awesome, awesome. But we're going to leave this one here. This one's running a little long. But we finally made it to Defiance Bay. Alright guys, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you liked this. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tick that notification bell so you know when my videos go live for you. Anyways, my name is Devil Syringe. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.